Have you found yourself in the previous year starting something, trying to reach your goals, and you set goals, but you find yourself quitting? Like you went to the gym for 2 weeks, you was motivated, you was ready, you felt like, okay, I'm ready, finally got this, and then you quit, or you was trying to get this job or trying to go back to school, and it's like some adversity here, you like, oh man, I'm gonna wait. Well, the reason being is because the devil is trying to distract you. And the devil will throw anything at you to distract you, whether that be scrolling on social media, um, friends. Like, think about it. You said you weren't going to go to the club no more. And then, boom, you get a call. You want to go out tonight? You know what I'm saying? Want to do it, want to do that? That's how the devil gets you. It's when you have your mind set to, I ain't doing this no more. Then, like, you say, I'm going to go to the gym. And then one of your homies, one of your friends call you, man. Hey, we gonna you trying to go out to eat, man? I'm gonna pay for it. That temptation, that that feeling of, man, I'm trying to do this, then that come. And see, the enemy, he will throw things at you just to distract you. A lot of the times we look at the enemy, we want to say, we under attack, this and that. That may be the case. It happens. But a lot of the times he throws distractions at you. He throws distractions at you. And those distractions always be the desire that you have, the desire that you trying to defeat, that you trying to get over, and he'll throw it right in your way. And the Bible has word for us, you, me, us, about our distractions. I'm gonna read this verse, Luke 10, and I'm gonna start at the 38th verse. And it say, now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted. Martha was and distracted with much serving. And she went up to him and said, Lord, do you not care what my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me. But the Lord answered her, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her. And so with this verse, I was actually reading this verse at work one day. And I done heard this verse preached on. I done seen this verse so many times, man. And then it hit my mind. I'm like, when he said, what did he say? He say, and a woman named Martha welcomed into her house, and she had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to the teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. Now, it say distracted with much serving. And so that really hit me because when I read the Bible, it come to me in real time. I see it in real time. And when we get distracted, it's always stuff that don't really matter. It's always stuff that don't really matter. And I just really sat and thought about that, about myself. Every time I was trying to do something, it could have been working out, it could have been, whatever. I got distracted. And then I said and wondered, I'm like, how did that happen? Like, what distracted me? You know what I'm saying? I had to really think about that. What actually was distracting me? Whether it was social media, family, wanting to do this, wanting to do that, having so much in my mind. Having so much in my mind all at one time and then trying to do it all. You only get 24 hours in one day. And yet I'm sitting here trying to do this, do that, and be here, be there. Call this person. That person called me. I'm here, I'm there. Like, and I had to really sit and think how far that took me away from what he said. What's important? And that's what he said. He said that, but one thing, but one thing, not two, not three, not four, not five, but he say one thing, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion. Man, I'm sitting there like, oh man, then which will not be taken away from her. man, when I say, when that really registered in me, in my soul, in my spirit, I was just like, man, look what I've chosen above God. And that's what that is. When that happens to you, you get distracted on things that take you away from God, because that's what it's going to do. When you get distracted, it's going to take you away from God. And I just said, and I thought, I'm like, man, I let all these different thoughts, these different things, people, my situations, circumstances, I can't even control none of this. And I let that take me away from God. I let that take away from our relationship, me getting closer to him, getting more intimate with him, reading my Bible, all this stuff. And I ain't ashamed to say it, because you have to acknowledge that. You have to first be real with yourself. If you can't be real with you, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. God already know. But you got to be real with yourself. What's taking you away from him? What is distracting you? And as I'm making this video, I'm thinking too right now, yes, I'm not where I used to be, but still, it's always time to clean up. It's always time to be a better you. Always time to get closer to God. It's never a right time to you know, you got to be disciplined. You got to do it. You got to cut off the distractions. It ain't never gonna be no right time to start. You say, well, I'm gonna start trying to do my weight loss journey next week, because I got this ball coming up, or the wedding coming up, and all this and that, or family reunion, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all these different things coming up. But it's never gonna be a right time, because when that time comes, something else gonna come up. Something always gonna come up. Something always gonna be there to try to distract you. The devil is gonna always try to get you off your pivot with God. He gonna always try to put something in between you and God to separate y'all. To separate y'all. And just like Jesus responded and said that but one thing is necessary. One thing. Okay, what is that one thing? The one thing is Jesus. With whatever that you're doing and focusing on, trying to better yourself in life, one thing is for sure, that Jesus has to be first in your life. God has to be first in your life. He has to be the head. He don't deserve last. He is first. He's never going to accept last. He's first. And then Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away. He ain't never going nowhere. See, that's one thing about God, about Jesus Christ. He ain't going nowhere. You notice the distractions. He don't leave. He don't leave. We leave. Just like in the beginning in Genesis. Adam met God at this certain place every day. Every day. But the minute that Adam and Eve partook in sin, they ran from God. And what happened though? See, that's the thing. What happened? The serpent distracted them. The serpent distracted Eve. And then they partook in sin. And then that sin divided them from God. Because then they started wigging up fig leaves and making clothes and all that, talking about they naked. God said, how you know you naked? Yeah, who told you that? Who told you that? Who came and put that in your mind? Who told you that? Who said that about you? The distraction. And then what a serpent that while this going on. Yeah, after they done got distracted and got away from the will of God and the purpose for their life, all that different stuff. What was the serpent? I don't see nothing else about what happened with the serpents there laughing, or the serpent like, come on over here with me. No. After he distracted them, because the enemy wants to get you off the course with God. He know when you walk in your purpose, you powerful. Can't nothing stop you. He know that. That's why he trying to get you off your pivot point with God. That's why he trying to take you away from him. He wants you to get out your study time. He wants you to go back to your old ways. He wants you to stop being a servant of Christ. And he wants you to serve him, serve man, serve the world. He wants you to stop. But what you got to do is, but one thing is necessary. I love that. That's good news. One thing is necessary, and the necessary thing is Christ. That's what's necessary. That's what's necessary. It don't matter what you do. You have to keep him first. That when we talk about motivation, is momentary. But when we talk about Jesus, it's every day. You can't. It's every day. He is our strength. He is our strength. And so you got to count on him. Don't let the devil distract you. Keep your faith, man. Don't lose hope. That's why he wants you to get off your pivot and off your purpose. But you know what? Jesus on your side. He can't do nothing with you. But you got to discipline yourself and run away from distraction. Like in the Bible, it say flee from temptation. Flee is run. Whatever run look like for you, don't let distractions take you away from your calling, your purpose, your gifts. God, don't do it. Because you're going to be all out of whack and feeling bad, feeling sorry. Who want to keep going through that? Don't you want to live a blissful, purposeful, prosperous life? And that's going to look different for everybody. But when you focus on him, you know what the will is for your life. Not mine, not his, not hers, not theirs, but for your life. So as you walk this walk with Christ in this new year, 2026, understand that the enemy is going to consistently try to distract you for what God is calling you to. And so you got to keep God first and keep seeking God with all your heart. And don't let nothing come between you and God. In Jesus' name, amen.